Hey, I just wanted to jump on and give everybody a quick update on what is happening here with the Chapel Foyer project. And as you can see over my shoulder, not a whole lot is happening at all. We've run into several different hurdles. We went through the building permitting process, and the city has granted provisional approval for us to begin. Then it had to go through zoning, and when we hit the zoning department, we ran into some pretty significant snags. One of the snags is that the north side of the building, the proposed foyer, was going to be in the offset or the buffer zone from Channing Street. And even though the foyer is going to be inset almost to where the cutout is, they're still requiring us to move that a little further. So the entire foyer at this point is going to have to be shifted towards the administration building. And so we're working on redesigning a few things in that space. And that's really, one of those things that you just run into in a building project. And so we're working through that and are making progress. The other thing that we've run into is that in the great storied history of God's Bible School and College, whenever they built a building, they didn't consolidate lots. And so, for example, the chapel building is actually built on 7 residential lots that they never consolidated. The main ramp coming up on campus is a lot that was never consolidated. And even behind me in this green space, they are lots from Channing Street that they didn't consolidate. The girls' dorm is the same way. Then we found something that is just going to add to the GBS lore, and that is there's a piece of property. Walk with me. There's a piece of property, believe it or not, right here on main campus that we don't own. And I just want to walk over here and point it out to you. It is 117 feet long and 19 feet wide, and we don't own it. And it's actually right over here. It goes into the girls' dorm. All right, this piece of property that we don't own actually goes into the girls' dorm, and about halfway, and it comes out 117 feet this direction. So about right where I'm standing, we don't own this property. And the last time that it was transferred was 1857. And there's been no transfer of deed from that time period until today. And we've got to figure that out. And so we have real estate attorneys working on this. We have other researchers who are working on where that was missed, how it was added. And so that is an interesting part. It's kind of humorous, except that it's put a drag on the building plan over here on the foyer. Would you help us pray about that? And that God would just help us to resolve this issue and some of the other issues as quickly as possible. And we continue to need your support. And so if you made a pledge or if you'd like to, make sure you send in your gifts. We're excited about what God's going to do. As soon as we get approval from the zoning department, the work's going to begin. And we're going to try to get this thing done as quickly and efficiently as possible. But there's an update.